First time going live. Just me right now, but it's cool. I can try to play with this thing and figure something out. Then let's go back and edit some stuff. Let's see, that's giving me a better background. Let's see what we got in here. Give me a better background. Let me hurry up and find some. Yeah. Well, no, just keep what it is right now. I'll do that at the time. So yeah, this is going live. I should change the screen orientation. I see that now. But meantime, it's your boy Jbaby. I'm here. First time going live, solo live. So today I'm gonna do like Tell It Tuesday. See what's up. I get asked a lot of questions a lot. Which I love. On this spiritual journey, doing content, being an actor, doing stuff. It's pretty cool. And I just wrote down. I remember I had to start remembering some of the questions, so I wrote it down. I was like, I'm gonna do, I guess, an anonymous question, and where I answer some questions when people ask, on the spiritual level, acting, content, and everything that we get into. So hopefully I say something to help somebody. Whenever, if still me right now, but whenever anybody join in. So this is the first question I wrote from the list. So, person wrote a few days ago. They saw a post, so I ain't wrote the whole thing down. So I kind of paraphrased it. So we're gonna. I did. I took a screenshot. Where that? Hold on. All right, my bad. I had to go get this thing on thing. All right. So I took a screenshot of the question. It was sent by an anonymous person. So here go the question. This is kind of wild, but I figured, no, I'm not gonna answer this question. So from the anonymous sender, it says, so I slid in I saw a post a couple of days ago that said they're answering yes or no questions, like a spiritual group thing when people be asking questions. So then it said, the guy says, or he or she said, my question was, am I on the right, hold on, I'm sorry, it's the wrong thing. Yeah. Yeah. So it said, my question was, am I on the right path in life? They later slid in my DM and asked me to give them $25 for the reading. I told them I didn't have it. They told me I had a bad spirit. That's red flag, in my opinion. They said that I needed to give $10 to their ancestors, and I guess things would be okay. I refused because their Facebook page wasn't matching up to their Cash App. So now this person is saying that they put a curse on me and my kids. My daughter has been complaining of headaches for the last 2 days. And one thing to attack me, but my kids, what do I need to do? Also, they took pictures of my page and linked them with other very disturbing pictures. I have since blocked that person and delete the pictures, but I don't know how. What should I do? All right. So you going through some stuff in life, you want to ask some questions. Hey, am I on the right path? Someone said, hey, I can give you a spiritual reading to let you know where you're at. I get that. So you slide to the inbox and they said, you say yes, it gotta be yes or no question. Your question is, am I on the right path? Obviously, you must answer the question, but they also want some type of money in exchange for it. But you probably should have said it before. Or maybe they did. I don't know. You didn't mention that. But if anyone is offering you something that they saying for the benefit of you, it's supposed to be for the benefit of you, unless y'all have already spoke about some type of money in exchange for services, then that's different. You know, you're trading, you're helping them, and they helping you. You know, and it's like a give and take. But if they essentially give you the answer, then start demanding money from you for their ancestors, which isn't all ancestors, everyone's ancestors. So yeah. So when they do that, you definitely want to probably stay away from that as much as you can. Because honestly, it's a scam. It's a scam. If someone writes you and say and demanding that you give them some type of money because they gave you a reading that came from God, the source, how can you be selfish on something that if God? I mean, God gotta be selfish. If it's a message that God told you to give, and it's something that the person needs, are going to benefit them, you gave it to them for free, but you could have before you gave it to them, you could have said, "Hey, give me XYZ $20 on if you just be hurting, and I'll tell you what God told me." Now, if you don't mind paying to get all your answers for someone else, you do that. But you gotta remember, all the answers you got yourself too. You be hearing the answers, but a lot of times the truth be hard to accept. So you like, let me go ask somebody right here to give me a reading, and because you hope they're gonna tell you something that you want to hear. But as soon as they say, oh, it ain't what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, this person ain't right. This had to be this one no real reader. This one no real person who be like who know what they talking about. The truth be heard. So it seemed like you got in that situation because you wouldn't listen to yourself. You already knew the answers on whatever you need to do. And you say your kids start complaining about headaches because this person you never met just wrote you on Facebook. I'm assuming because you slid into somebody's DM or Instagram, one of these apps, saying they're gonna put a curse on you and your family. If you don't know them, I never seen them in person. Do you honestly care about them like that to the point where like where what they say is something that's gonna bother you? Because a curse ain't nothing but words that you say about yourself. So if a person says you want to be a dummy for the rest of your life, and you hear them words, and you're like, I am gonna be a dummy for the rest of my life. You just curse yourself. So that's what a curse is. No one can curse you unless you agree to be cursed. So I would definitely say be careful on Facebook or EIG, with just trying to get everyone to get a reading for you. There's nothing wrong with it. People are here to help each other, but be able if you have enough fortitude to go ask someone for a reading, put some faith in yourself that when you get that reading, you can accept it. And accept that if this is something that you want or don't want, it's your choice. So another question I got: did you see the movie Sinners? Yes, I seen Sinners. Sinners was good, but okay. Another question about Sinners: how do you feel about the movie Sinners? How I feel about the movie Sinners? Michael B. Jordan did his thing, I ain't gonna lie. To me, his best acting Michael B. Jordan did, it's any movie I don't seen the man, was in Sinners. But from how they asked me, I'm guessing they asked me, do I feel like Sinners is like some witchcraft, demonic type of thing? What do I think about Sinners? I think it's a movie. I think someone had a great idea. They illustrated it good. They had some stuff to. They put that thing together. It was interesting. It made you react. You felt some type of way. But I don't. It's centered something to mess you up, vex you, or change you, bring a spirit of curse or hurt you. No, it's a movie. So if you watch that movie and you take that, I don't want. I don't know. I don't want to skip no spoilers. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of people on here. Let's see this chat. But I don't know. I want to watch it back later. I'm like, oh, he don't get spoilers to the show. But whatever was attacking them, if they get on there and be like, hey, if you take from them being attacked in the movie or being chased by that as something that's gonna bother you, you need to ask yourself why. Sinners was a good movie, and I wouldn't trip on it like that. Ain't nothing that you can take home like, oh my whole spirit is cursed and I'm vexed and I gotta pray that he be, because unless you agree to that, unless you gotta agree to this stuff. You can't then curse you or ever curse you unless you say, yeah, I'm cursed. Because if you say you don't want to go somewhere, and it's within your power not to go, you don't go, do you? So ain't nobody gonna tell you go to jail, and you don't want to go to jail, and you didn't do anything, so you ain't gonna go. So, when it comes to curses and spells and taking stuff from people, you can't take nothing that you don't want to take. And one thing I don't want to take is nobody else's problems. So I wouldn't see nobody else wanting to willingly want to take up somebody else's problems. Okay, another question. Why does it seem that spirit only talks to some and not others? That's a pretty good question. I know a lot of times I see a lot of people they really feel like spirit only talk to certain people. That's my homeboy calling me. I'm calling back in a second. I'm focused on this live right now. Sorry about that. To my two people that might be watching. But yeah, why do it feel like why does it feel like spirit or God only talks to some and not others? Well, it feels like that because more than likely that's what we believe. Because going through life, and if you going through a type of struggle and you just felt like you was held down and held back in life and stuff, you will feel like you're less than. And a person who probably they had a chance to go through life on getting to know like on a more spiritual level, and they was able to, because it's different when you trying to survive, you trying to live, you trying to get food, you trying to get somewhere to stay. It's harder to get on that spiritual journey sometimes. It's because you're surviving, not living. So you have to be able to transition from living to surviving. It's a different type of thing, and everyone can do it. But spirit talks to everybody, man. If if anyone ever tell you different, they're lying. Because you are a spirit inside the body. We all are. So spirit talks to everybody. That's just what it is. So don't ever, never feel like spirit only talks to some people and not others. Spirit talks to everybody, but do everyone listen? Nah, that's just what it is. Like, do we listen to all the rules from our parents? No, it's that little. But I know it's times where you like, I had a feeling not to do that. Something told me not to do that, and you actually did it. Or you was going in the direction of something in life, and you was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Or maybe you felt something, and you was right about what you felt. That's spirit talking to you. That's God talking to you. So God talks to everybody, but you just gotta remember, you have to be willing to hear it when it's time to hear it. Now, if you see an old lady drop about 500 in front of you, and you look at her and look at this money like, hey, this might be a blessing. Or should I get this money back to this old lady? So the spirit might say, what would you want someone to do to you? You might say, that ain't me. I'm gonna take this money. So it's just on how you look at it. So spirit talks to everybody. It's that voice, it's that conscience, it's that awareness of asking you to ask questions in that moment to figure out what would be best for you. And so, yeah. So don't ever feel like spirit doesn't talk to anyone, because spirit talks to everyone. Everyone don't listen. That's just what it is. But yeah, it's been my first live. I appreciate you. How long I've been on here? Oh, 13 minutes, so it's pretty good. If anyone in the chat, let's see. It's the what somebody says this is the, I don't know. Somebody gave about corn. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. This guy. He said he's gay about he's gay. What's his name? Cody Blake Stad said he's gay about corn convention. I don't know how it relates to anything I'm talking about, but hey, if you want to do gay stuff with corn and that makes you happy, knock yourself out. No. But yeah, it's been real. It's been me, Jbaby. Watch my skits, watch my web series. Got a lot more content coming out. Appreciate everyone on here. Yeah, and have a good day.